Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third recap, the PCL Season 11. And today, I am, as always, not alone. Well, I say as always, but usually, there's a chance that I'm alone one day and during these. But so far, it hasn't happened. And today, I am joined by Calum.
Good evening, everyone, or morning, or day, wherever you are.
And first time showing up, and people who've watched the recordings from us in the past know who it is. It's Aaron.
What's up, everyone? It's been way too long. We will record the next Mean Dream Team soon. Trust me.
What are you making promises we haven't
I
talked
promise
about?
this. I am putting my right hand up. We're going to record this tomorrow.
Just as you put sand in your mouth if you
Okay.
failed in a tournament. Is this how we're keeping promises now?
This is the way.
Okay.
This is the way.
You don't know the way. And with Division 1, we start with Tampa Bay Hitmonlees versus the Dons. And it ended up in an 0-3 with the Dons reigning superior. This is the replay. And I think I'm gonna stream the replay for you too, actually.
Yes.
Because then we are in sync. A professional would have done this beforehand, by the way.
It's okay, we're almost there.
The production quality is already really high.
It's too expensive to have high production quality. It would waste so much money, so we just go low budget. So, are you two seeing what I see?
Yes.
I see what you see.
Then I'm sorry. Let's start with the sound off. And right away we see Hitmonlee, which is an interesting lead to me. And we see fake out, so it would be normal gem.
Yeah.
Oh
Sterilized.
no! I'm surprised I didn't kill.
The fact that Gly score 8, that is insane.
Crazy ass mon.
Yeah.
In comes Drampa.
Against Mega Scissor, which has a superpower, I think, or close combat, or one of those.
Nothing.
Yeah,
And Flamethrower didn't KO, by the way, which is insane. But there's physical defensive jumper for sure. 2-hit KOs. While Hitmonlee comes in, Fake Out now finally triggers its normal gem.
We also see that Vedrampa wasn't Berserk, so it was probably Cloud9 or the other thing.
Ah, yes, or the other thing, which
Sapsipper.
highly advanced people would call Sapsipper. High jump kick dealing nothing to Suicune, by the way. Good thing we killed off Hitmonlee early and didn't use it late in the game. Oh yeah, I remember this part of the game. This was horrible.
The Calm Mind War.
Not just the Calm Mind War. What Dwayne is about to pull here is nothing short, but a miracle the Bible would write a tale about. Because his RNG on the Focus Blast is nothing short but spectacular.
You see Suicune stacking up the boosts now.
Yeah, you see, first Focus Blast hit. Okay. It's 70%,
Yep.
right? It's fine.
It is what it is.
That's
Another
49%. Yeah, we have hit 49% territory. I'd have never calced out how much the third is because I'm not that lucky.
Another one.
And the fourth one.
This is not possible.
it's literally the Bible would write about it. Also, Fiji Berry, I think wrong choice. I think leftovers would have restored as much or even more at this point.
Yes.
And I said okay, I'm gonna pause here. Because I said this Klefki, if it's Iron Defense, Core Mind, Draining Kiss, Stored Power, wins this game from here.
Yes.
So imagine if Dwayne had that said.
Yeah.
But
That would have been super scary.
It's like Screams, isn't it?
It clicks Dazzling Gleam, which already
It seems like an offensive Dazzling Gleam.
Forgot that terrain.
Yeah.
T-Wave doesn't work. Now he switches in Rhyperior because okay, I wanna I love Dwayne as a person, right? Great man, but you have Slow King, bro. This is your special defensive wall. This is the only special attacking thing left. Why are we going Rhyperia? Nobody knows.
Well, Rhyperior kind of died to the Masquerada and Sneasler anyway.
Yeah, but you kept it as a sack later.
Yeah.
That T-Bolt, like, if it's special defensive slogan, that T-Bolt, I think, would have done this.
We see it's Calm Mind, and then +1 doesn't even save it from the next
Yeah,
level.
and Klefki, obviously, no chance against a Tapu Lele. Even with the terrain gun, finally the Thunderwave hits. Yeah, I wonder too what Zeraora's last move is, by the way. Calm Mind, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast.
Really no clue.
Maybe a hidden power.
Nobody knows. We will never find out.
Like it was probably HPIs for Gliscor.
Could be. But that was the first game. Interesting start.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound rude, by the way. This is just me. Because I was away most of last week. This is my honest first reaction.
I wouldn't say Kevin played poorly. Just got unlucky with being hit by every Focus Blast.
Yeah, I think sacrificing Hitmonlee from the get-go. Like, there were a few turns that I just didn't quite understand. But I mean, that's the difference in players and building. So the next game was played quite literally today. Oh yeah, yesterday for me. It was Communist Doge versus Stuttgart Sweepers. That's my game. And I have to say, by the way, I said, like, there's no way I win this. I have the most horrible matchup ever. And yeah, he asked two of these people because Style, my boy, joined. Roserad with their spikes. Rightfully so, by the way. I think I've never brought Defog or Rapid Spin so far.
Yeah.
Was that HP Fire Rose Raid? Well, I'm guessing.
HP Ice for Guard Jump.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Obviously, Godengo comes in against Scissor. Donnernoodle, which is a German for Thunder Noodle. Like that one. By the way, shout out to Tangrowth for surviving a Thunderbolt. And
that's insane.
Eating that on one.
Placing enough chip that this EQ is less of a roll. Boop.
Just like that, he's gone. You see what happens when we attack when we attack the Raging Bolt?
Yeah, Aerodactyl, I was like, I can't switch out of this Dragon Dance. I have to attack. So I Draco Meteor. And here, that dual Wing Beat misses, which is very unlucky. But if it hits, I get E-Speed. Is in E-Speed range for Entei, so.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have finished the game. The fact, right? I was 47, I was like, oh, that's fine. Boom, 2-hit KO. I was like, what the fuck?
Insane rolls.
So he expected maybe like Scarf Valiant, and I show off the most insane gameplay.
What is this?
This is a crazy time.
It's so fucking. It's crazy. It's so bad. Sadly, Everlock tanks, kills. And now here comes, like, the worst part of the game. This Goldengo has Kusta Berry. And in my mind, I was like, I just have to kill Everlock on the turn it chips me down to Kusta Berry range, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, do you see the flaw in that plan?
That's his only attacking move.
Yeah, that's the only thing he has to hit you with.
No, the flaw in the plan is that Kustaberry, because he's slower than me, procs while I'm killing him.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't have it for bundle.
And I bundle, this is modest choice specs, has a 6% chance to OHKO my Golden Go at full. I'm sorry. So I have to keep full HP to not lose.
But I think the thing with Custap is, yeah, well, you already explained the flaw in your plan. But I don't know if Avila could reliably get you down below 25%.
Oh, because I
Like,
can just like let myself get chipped. It's like easy, right?
yeah, but like on the turn that you kill Avalug, like your berry's probably gonna pop already. Like if you're chipped all the way down that low.
So yeah, as you see, I timed my recover to my last recover after his last avalanche, so that afterwards I can kill the Avalok now, because I expect the body press, not toxic personally, but an iron defense. But now you see like this kills. Now I can take the Hydro Pump, and the Make It Rain obviously is like 14 times overkill. It crits for good measure.
Yeah, extra salt
Yeah.
moon.
In hindsight, like probably should have been Southbury instead.
Hindsight should have been like for leftovers or something, or like some Spadef invest would have helped. I didn't expect Articuno to die in 2 hits.
Yeah,
That's
man,
crazy.
Crazy. And
That's
Articuno is
a
really
monster.
specially bulky.
I mean, I knew Iron Bundle is strong, but I said like it's not a 19.1, and then it just deletes my special wall, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. That was personal. It also just decided to hit Hydro Pumps.
He said, nah, I'd hit.
Yeah, it's just like we hit 4 Focus Blasts hit, 3 Hydro Pumps hit. What will we see next? It's incredible. Okay, the next game, the closest game in the entire week. So the Dingolfing Ducklets versus High Rich Bros. So the leader of our people and our ways. Omar versus the demon, Pat. And ended in a 1-0 for Pat. And Pat said like this matchup is horrible for him, but he says that every week, so
We never
would
really
see.
know with that, man. This is an insane team preview, like just from both sides, by the way. It's just monsters on each side. Immediate play rough miss into
Terra Fairy.
a neutered Absol.
Nuzzle.
Nuzzle and
Excuse me. I don't know why he didn't Dranicus at first, by the way. And staying in on Promo Pass also absolute mad lad. It's Iron Defense, Terra Flying. I said he should run Bulk Up. That was a good idea. Future side dealing like nothing.
That ice is bouncing right off.
Body press that more than Terra Blast. Terra Blast hit super effective. Body press hit not very effective.
Man, Terra Pro Pass is insane. Like, if you can Terra out of the awful rock steel typing into something much more beneficial, like flying, it sends it way over the edge. Well, not really, but
that Thunderbolt paralyzes helps Pat so much, because the main weakness in this matchup is his lack of speed. So every para is double value. Air Slash, and he just ignores it.
That Air Slash did nothing.
But here we see one big turn. Heal Bell revealed.
we see rocks go up. And spikes.
Rocks and spikes. Love to see that.
Yeah, it's insane. Ah, the fish, not the fish.
In comes the fish.
And it eats
CC
the
deals
close
a fatty
combat.
chunk,
Yeah,
but it doesn't die.
it doesn't die. It flip turns out, which is a bit greedy. But Thunder outspeeds. And Probopass decides to kill itself on rocks.
In comes Yuxi.
Yeah, against Yuxi, you go Gambit at Grions. You really don't want this to sleep, so I guess you swap out. Now it's Memento. Memento actually bypasses
Magic bounce.
Magic Bounce.
Like, I think, think about if Memento did get magic bounced and Hatterene ended up dying.
That would have
That'd
been
be
wild.
heartbreaking.
That would be insane.
Dragapult, by the way, deals nothing to this. I assume it's AV Hatterene at this point.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sako cleans up. And this looks like Ducklets has the game very much in their hands. I think Ducklets should have attacked there, though, because Urshifu revealed SD. And now we are in Danger Town. This Urshifu set up twice. And so Aquajet now kills. Alomomola is at full and barely, just
Oh man.
barely hangs on.
Honestly wonder if that was a roll.
Burn.
No
Surging
burn.
Strike
Nope.
now finishes. And Urshifu should really Aqua Jet here to kill the Gambit.
Yeah.
Like, just kill it with double Aqua Jet. And he does actually double Aqua Jet. Get the
There you
flame
go.
body, which is
Flame body burn.
unfortunate. But he still should Aqua Jet. Again, it's against the Gambit.
Against Gambit, yeah.
Yeah.
Katarina's
Because
taken down.
Yeah, because it out prioritizes Sucker Punch because they're in the same bracket.
Yes, but he
Urshifu's
doesn't.
best. But to see he
And
doesn't.
now
know.
Togekiss has to flinch a King Gambit. And in the end, it's not enough. And the Gambit breaks through the flinch chance. And it's a 1-0 when the Ducklets are nearly through the game against Urshifu, but trying to play too careful.
That was an absolute nail biter of a game.
Which is, by the way, literally what I said is his biggest weakness. He never respects setup. He's just like, let me just flip turn out. What could possibly go wrong? And Demon just SDs in his face. And he's like, well, that can happen.
Man,
Yeah, I feel
+4.
So, will someone, I think Ducklets is still undefeated. So will someone be able to stop Pat's tyranny? Or will he falter under the pressure? Next up is the Superiors versus Bex Nation, which ended up in an 0-2 for Bex Nation. So let's see.
So we see Hard Rain X Terrain with, the Demon Archaludon, Alolan Raichu on Terrain.
24% on Ice Spinner. Nice damage.
It just bounced right off.
19 on Hurricane.
That also bounced right off. We're gonna.
And
see
that's
lot
not a
of that
Sword
this
Rest, that's
game.
leftovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's full spit F Slow King, Go King.
Right, chilly reception, resetting the weather is pretty nice though.
That play rough, no, obviously will never kill. But eject button is a bit
Ooh,
unfortunate.
Wow, that was a great
That's-
activation. That was a crazy activation.
Yeah. This Archaludon should probably not stay in against Slowking because... Oh, never mind. Electroshot just happens to 2-hit KO a Slowking. Galar.
shit.
Electric comes in, reasonable, but if this Draco Meteor
that's
hit, that's
unfortunate.
death.
That was a dead main. Get Volt Switch for more chip. Another stamina, but into Moltres. Looks like a
And
sack.
Draco Meteor,
It's gone.
and it's gone. But now
And
Glow
Glowking
King
comes
should
back out.
obviously freely eat because Draco Meteor dropped the special attack far enough that this deals nothing. Focus Blast is again hit because everybody hits every 70-80% accuracy move this week. And
Hidden
Jelly
DP.
Sand walls this it's close. It nearly died. It's not as clear-cut tanking as I expected.
But we do see the demonic move Strength Sap.
Very good choice to U-turn there.
I don't think Raichu's the mon you want out here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He just has to make sure that he keeps his weather and terrain combo well protected, and he's always in danger of sweeping the opponent.
Yeah, the issue is this Slowking can just click Future Sight and it gets a kill almost every single time.
Yeah, which has not revealed Future Sight yet.
We see
Oh,
Tusk
obviously.
going crazy though.
Yeah, I mean, Tusk is a great
Yeah.
one, right? Dashing Din dealing no damage to Slowking. We see now the basically counter coming in, right? Swampert, obviously a big threat. Doubling out to Raichu, predicting the Jellicent, which is an important turn, by the way. Without that, there was no fighting chance. But now Rising Voltage deals a lot.
He deals a huge chunk there.
And he goes for it again, which means Slowking doesn't actually get anything done. And then because Electric Terrain keeps going, Ogerpon is outsped. Ivy Cutcher dealing
Damage.
a lot of damage.
Mhm.
And
Now
because
something
this
else
is
is taking
this is the grass Ogerpon, right? So it's less likely to have Hornage either. So it's
Mhm. And like that's the one that can hold any item.
Yeah. And because Ivy Cudgel is already grass, you don't want Horn Leech to double grass step, right? So yeah, we see like Jellicent provides a big problem to the core, but there's still a lot of Raichu and Coco on the back, which means you really need this Slowking Galar healthy because it's your best answer to the two.
Yeah, now that Pelipper is dead, the Weather War is basically won, kind of. Crazy that Earthquake still kills this.
It's absurd.
But now Swampert doesn't really have rain turns to work with, which means it can't really reliably outrun the main.
Yeah, this should Volt Switch, but it has Roost, revealing Roost this late. That's incredible. No fear.
Yeah, another Chili for more regen.
Yeah, but now this Jellicent cannot make progress against Roost Coco, honestly.
Is there no Scald?
It
It
doesn't
speed things up a little bit.
This Psychic dealt like 4 damage. It's quite literally healing. This Start poisons, that makes a lot of progress too, because right now we are in this like slow progress type of situation where like Swampert comes in, Jellicent comes in, Jellicent has to heal against every Earthquake, otherwise it's a 2-hit KO.
You reveal Shadow Ball, which is, more overall damage.
The switch out, I think I disagree with that. I think there was a good reason to just attack there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no need to like take an extra chip on Swampert like that. Coco's dead, which means terrain is limited, but
there's rising voltage. There's so much, but you can just yeah. So if he went Great Tusk there, it would have been like fine. But now this Raichu is actually still an issue because there's no real switch in. But Hidden Power Grass Mega Manectric seals the deal probably. Yeah, if he Psychic there, by the way, this Tusk would have been Giga Dead. But now this Tusk is revealed to be Scarf, Headlong Rush, and kills.
Yep.
And Manectric also outsped, though I doubt it could kill Raichu in one hit, so it would have to Volt Switch, sacrifice Tusk, and then come back in and kill it. But that was overall, a very, very good game.
Yeah, super close. Like both sides had ways to win it, like if a certain sequence of turns went correctly for either side, and it just swung in Bax's favor.
And here we see the next match, Toronto Tyrants versus New York Charizards. Our man Shield, not here today, with a 6-0. He won. How did he do that?
This is his first win, and it's a huge one, so he's on.
He's gonna hate me for making fun of him losing twice first.
Uh-oh. Listen.
He knows I love him. I love the man. Okay, let's see. This is a huge win, so we will see how it happened.
I see all the Yu-Gi-Oh names from Shield.
Did that Earthquake healing the opponent? Kind of absurd.
Yeah, this is definitely
and now it's Spikes. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely max defense, intimidate, overquill.
Chips, just in case there's a sash, but it's revealed Black Sludge.
Into Zong,
which
reveals itself to not be Levitate, so it's heat-proof.
Yeah.
I like the fake. I did that a few times too, where I run heat-proof. But people never Earthquake into it anyway, so... Nice defog here, just makes the first few turns basically undone. This could have had Ice Spinner, by the way, which would have been much more helpful. Utility Umbrella, which ignores the sun effects.
Yeah,
so you can still hit Hurricanes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still 70%, but it makes it not 50%.
Imagine you just play Sun and get your own Sun used against you.
Yeah.
Terra Burst. That's absurd.
18 dealing 18 is crazy. And
Yeah,
then alluring
because
voice.
now you just get ruined by Gouging Fire's fire moves.
With that alluring voice, that's so much.
Then comes Zapdos for a free heal.
Reflect, so we see reflect, but no extended reflects because it's leftovers. That's interesting. No light clay there. Discharge kills this.
Discharge is really free now.
Ice
Now
Spinner
that
never kills. So discharge
Spinner
deals a
dealing
bit
no
of damage. Yeah, people overestimate Lilligant's damage, but if it's chlorophyll and not hustle, its damage is actually quite lackluster.
Yeah.
That's the issue there, right? Because like obviously hustle makes it crazy,
Ah,
but
yes.
it's hustle.
Neutral opponent step 80 base power move, aka 27%.
Oh, this Gouging Fire just ends the game.
I'm not so sure because this could be faster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
probably is.
Oh, okay.
Dropping the Draco and that dealt 7 damage. 33%.
I'm so like monotype pilled that every time I see Gouging Fire, I'm like, oh, that's game.
Yeah, I feel you. It, by the way, the suspect test didn't pass. It remains legal.
Are you shitting me? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
We see the Stealth Rocks coming up, the Wish healing up, the Vaporeon. Which Vaporeon was a huge asset this game so far. See, probably a defog here to just get rid. Yeah, it's good choice. Walking Wake comes in. I wonder what Walking Wake doesn't make progress against Vaporeon.
No.
Yeah, like the absolute best it can do is like knock off, which already happened.
Yeah, and slowly but surely this Vaporeon chips down the opponent team to super effective.
This not being Solar Beam.
Frustrating.
For me.
It's what we call frustrating, and bad choice is, I think, the correct name for it.
Yeah.
Because Solar Beam would have done so much here. The switch to Scolipede. Legendary. Hard switch out because he's probably afraid of, like, Psychic. And the discharge. Oh, no, Hirusia. I think discharge was free there.
Yeah.
Now discharge is free. Lilligant dies. And now Vaporeon just hardwards all three.
Yep.
That Drake also dealt depressing amounts of damage.
There's the discharge, yep.
Yeah, he could have stayed in because Drake only dealt 59. So.
That's just salt in the wound right there.
Oh yeah, the healing on the worst opponent to face already. That's tough.
Energy Ball not even dealing to a quarter.
Yeah,
this thing had a thug.
It's insane.
It's a roll.
Vaporeon really showed itself to be like the answer. 5%, damn. It's kind of absurd to me how bulky this mon is.
It's literally like Zygarde bulk.
Yeah, I think it could have stayed in and just like attacked because Earthquake did nothing anyways because of the physical defense of that one, but going the very safe route, there's a forfeit. There was no reason to play this out.
Yeah.
A very slow played game, but very methodically breaking down. Quite literally only using 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, Diancie didn't even have to come
And Metagross also didn't come in.
Neither did Metagross. Yeah.
By the way, absurd that he brought Metagross against the Sun team.
That's some huge balls.
That's like, I don't even need this one. So shout out to Shield for winning his first match and in such a dominating fashion.
Yeah. What a way to make a statement.
Yes, now we go to Sambozo versus Iwata and Cineroars.
Oh boy.
In a 4-0 victory to the Bozo. That is here, Kalon.
I wonder how that happened.
Against the opponent that I lost because I'm a bigger Bozo.
Okay. So
you can walk us through your thought process.
Yeah, absolutely. In the chat, I said, don't fuck me up too hard, because look at his team. He has Spectrier and Megalop. He immediately puts my Skuntank in a wheelchair as I try to Pursuit Trap, and then nothing happens. Thanks, game. So I go straight into Annihilate, trying to catch whatever he wants to do, because I'll eat it. I get up my own rocks here, just to, try to put him on edge. I go into this thing. This is my dedicated Gyarados answer, because I'm Terra Fairy. This was all max defense. I'm Iron Defense. He reveals Mirror Herb. Great bring on his part.
It's
That deals
like
no damage.
he saw me bring it against him and was like, "Oh, I want some of that."
He was like, need that.
That's insane.
But we see Idef Cobalion is eating. He is feasting. As he Dragon Dances again, but because he's paralyzed, he's still slower.
Yeah, that body press hurts so much with 3x
Yeah.
defense. That's good.
So I go straight into Skuntank here because my dedicated horse answer, even if this was substitute, I could always just knock it off or try to Pursuit Trap it.
Well, can you?
No.
Yeah.
I think you're at the mercy of the game if you can or not.
Yeah. We see even at +2, because I'm Chinese AV, it's only dealing 34. Shadow Ball as I try to go.
But
he
he didn't sub, so if you broke through there, that probably would have killed. And the Sucker Punch there, but didn't matter.
Like, this was insane. I get it off this time, but I have to let my skunk go down.
Yeah, but this is fine because now, like, the Scarf the Manager outspeeds and there's no sub at least.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
yeah, we
basically
see
all
the
I need.
absurdity of, like, Scarf Dom.
Mhm.
And I don't know why he swapped to this. And yeah, I remember
Not showing any priority kind of has me like questioning. Like, if he had faked out or even quick attacked, like, sure, I don't think it would have killed me, but it would have put me in range of a Flare Blitz recoil killing me sooner. So
yeah, for sure would have put the Manaton on a timer, but I don't think it made a difference at that point.
and then I
And-
show that I'm Scarf Annihilate. And
Scarf Annihilate is like, it's the biggest unset that actually worked.
listen, it sits at a decent speed tier for scarves.
I'm
Okay?
also
It does.
I'm just going back to first turn to reveal something. You've also indeed not read the ability of Palafin.
I haven't. Because I wanted it to be a dedicated lead in case of the Mega Lop lead, because a lot of people like to lead with that, just to get that activated in a similar way to getting Palafin activated. I'm Scarf Inner Focus. If he decides he wants to fake out me, I won't flinch. I immediately get that frag kill with close combat. So
Yeah, Palafin didn't even see the light of day, but it's surprising to me that someone sees the ability 0 to hero and is like, you know what? I don't want that.
I don't need
Let
that.
me use it. Let me keep it in the bag for 22 turns.
He didn't even see the light of day.
It's incredible.
We should lower Palafin to 16 points.
Yeah, when you use it, it's like 4 points.
Yeah, I agree. It's only gotten 2 kills so far.
All right, next we see Good Days Are Back versus the LA Chirebugs. And Good Days Are Back with a big showing, 4-0.
It's a huge 4-0 win.
And Elise, who has been doing very well in past seasons, I think, kind of
see a battle of the
struggling to
Landers.
get the foothold here. See, this is still like Mega Glalie is the second hit crit, 10% big damage. Mega Glalie is still a surprise pick for me. Did this return?
Why sub?
We see sub at low HP, and then we see a swap to Lando T for the Intimidate.
I think that lander should have come out much earlier. It's physical defensive.
Yeah.
Something that people often underestimate, like, I think Rocky Halbert would have helped big time against Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, that high horsepower just
Oh,
killed.
that just got deleted.
Oh,
see-
that's so gone.
We see Blaziken 2 weeks in a row going for setup and immediately dying.
Oh, I love physical
But physical
Latios.
Dragon Dance Latios.
That's
I've
insane.
put people on this. It's actually really good in draft leagues because people never expect it and always run into it and just go like, oh, this can happen. The fact that
Yeah, I mean,
Ice
it has
Punch doesn't like kill.
Like that's a fat Lando.
Oh, that Lando is it's so fat it got the hidden ability Thick Fat unlocked. So we
see
see the
lots of doubles here.
sacrifice.
Yeah, a Mega Glalie sack. In comes Gengar, and then a double to
Doubles into
Latios.
body. Okay.
Yeah,
Into
but this
GD.
is
Nature's
Nature's
Madness
Madness.
for
Yeah,
his chip.
Bulu doesn't have play rough if I remember correctly, so no threat there. Hidden power probably ice.
For the Lando, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably Ice. Yeah.
Maranga Berry. That's insane.
That's a move.
Bringing in a water type against Bulu is already
That's a huge dick play.
that's incredible. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have. Dude, is that
Thunderbolt.
AV Bulu, by the way? No,
gotta
it
be.
can't be. It used
No.
Nature's Madness.
No.
It just
Yeah.
tanks so much. Dude, this Bulu is insane. And
Bulu should
okay,
not be
this is
doing
the
this
first time
much.
and the last time you would see a Bulu die to Earthquake of all moves.
True.
The fact that
I see
Kangaskhan
it
doesn't kill
not
you
even
also
killing.
insane. But here's the issue, right? Like, you can't set up with this surprise Latios against this anymore, so. And it's also just too bulky, so the Ice Punch kills. And we see a 4-0 win by Good Days Are Back.
Yeah.
Which also. Really, replays? Really? You couldn't fit the K over here, could you?
Odon really never likes to cooperate.
This is just insult. Well, nice win by Good Days Are Back. And for the last game of Division 1, we see Hades of Ender versus Lavender Town Gangers. And Hades of Ender has been on a tear. 6-0, 6-0, 5-0. Absolutely devastating everyone in their path. I had to get out the insane voice there.
In all honesty, like I remember when I said Hades' team was kind of crazy, and he's showing why.
We're just gonna spectate from his point of view at this point.
Yeah. So we see a Shocks versus Tapu Fini lead. We see Booster Energy Shocks as he goes immediately into Hitmonchan. Thunderbolt deals 28.
And
That's
Rapid
just show
Spin.
AV, and there's a Rapid Spin.
Damn, the 1 week you bring Hazard Control. I see where he's getting at.
Wow.
Triple
Helmet
Feeny coming in
Corviknight.
against Corviknight, so probably like a Whirlpool trapping set if I had to guess. With Taunt.
IDEF. So you see IDEF probably body
Okay.
press Roost.
Oh yeah, Hitmonchan coming in, and obviously Alakazam doubles. And this turn was, I think, like really difficult
Really
to play.
detrimental. Yeah.
Because like swapping from Hitmonchan to Umbreon is the obvious play.
Mm-hmm.
But when you swap to Umbreon and Alakazam swaps out to Urshifu, you don't really have a way to beat that.
Yeah. Like,
So I
that
think
kind
he
of
stayed
really
in
screwed up
expecting the triple swap and just got punished.
Well, I mean,
Also, why does this tank an Mighty Cleave? Excuse me?
that is a thick Alakazam.
And
That Alakazam has 5 spoons and it ate. It ate 5 different Mighty Cleaves right there.
it's crazy.
Oh, Frostmoths are taking 0. I think this
Okay, Finny is
Feeny,
faster.
yeah, I think this Feeny, by the way, should have been Taunt Whirlpool to trap stuff like Corviknight, to trap stuff like the Frostmoth and chip it down slowly. Silver Steel revealed. Good choice against Frostmoth.
He goes straight into Sandy Shocks as he parting shots.
Okay.
In comes Zygarde.
Hard double to Umbreon. We see the Quiver Dance. We
a
see
Quiver Dance,
Wish.
We see a Wish. We see another Quiver Dance. And we see Psych Up.
Psych Up, okay.
That's insane. That bug buster still it's a lot. It's stab.
And then into
Roar.
Luring
Luring
Boys.
Boys dealing no damage and a body press kill.
Oh,
Yeah, that crit was unfortunate.
That's sad.
Yeah, it was kind of heartbreaking.
Oh, that was a very unfortunate double to Zygarde too.
He's like, oh, I don't need to be in here.
That Frostmoth was like, oh, today we feasting.
Multi-attack doing a huge chunk.
And yeah, this
And then we see
Sword
SG.
Dance. And Trailblaze, but it doesn't
kill.
KO. And Moonblast does.
Moonblast takes him straight out.
But Moonblast
So we
always
see
should
Hades
kill.
take
It's
his
4x at 4x.
And then we see Hades take his first death this season.
Sandy Shark's that para didn't matter. You always got bad anyways. Can get another Earth Power in here. I think because we saw that this Sandy Sharks doesn't want to stay in against Zygarde should have come in the first place and just like Dragon Danced.
See Sub. And then we see E-Speed.
And if Eve Speed is your best move against the Frostmoth, you already know it's Trouble Town. Because now Tapu Fini comes in, but Tapu Fini obviously doesn't chip enough that E-Speed would ever kill. Especially after the Giga Drain. And now this E-Speed never kills.
Not
Ice
that
Beam,
good, yeah.
obviously
Ice Beam
step,
takes
Ice
it
Beam,
straight
4x effective.
Yeah.
No berry already revealed with its leftovers. Maybe actually E-Speed could have killed it at like 40% earlier, but like, very unlikely.
And Frostmoth is a Terra captain here. And he didn't even have to Terra.
Yeah, same with Sandy Shocks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Chinchino didn't even see
Didn't even
the
step
match.
on the field.
Was in the back like, yeah, you do it, you got this. I'm over here. I'm watching.
It
So we
was
see
more
a good
support.
mix of So we see a good mix of close games and one-sided games from Division 1. Hey, we're covering all of them. It's
06,
just
but
what
don't
happens.
watch 4-0, don't watch this either. 6-0, but watch this
I'll
one.
watch this one.
Okay.
So something went right here.
Okay, we're just gonna open like a couple of like these replays, order them correctly. And I am seeing that a certain someone didn't play.
Hey man, I don't know how to bullshit my way out of that.
When did you schedule for that match? Like Friday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, you should have reached out earlier, mate. Reach out Monday. Be sensible.
Yeah, I need to know John a draft match.
Yeah, don't John people. Why are you Johnning, bro?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Quite literally, I said I need an extension at the beginning of the week, and I didn't John as much as you.
Sure.
You got your ass.
I don't have.
Okay.
I'm usually the one with like the one-liners and stuff. I don't got nothing for that.
Yeah, I'm too good. Okay, then we have our first match: Flavortown Flareons versus Plymouth. Yeah, I know how to say it, but no, choose a better name next time. Plymouth Primates and Plymouth Primates won 0-3. Could you believe that? Let's play with sound off because nobody wants their ears to get blasted by that.
Coco lead versus a Lele lead, and no.
That is not a Coco lead.
Yeah.
Tell me you're not Coco without telling me you're not Coco. And the throat spray, so the hyper voice kills. The fact that it's 2x speed and still got outspeed is so sad.
Yeah. The unburden's crazy.
Yeah, Sash Alakazam was to be expected here. Was a good choice.
Force.
Expanding force taking advantage of the terrain.
Scarf
See
Lele
Lele
revealed.
Scarf.
But I think it was revealed earlier too because it outsped the Zoroark
It outran
Kisses.
the Zoro.
Oh yeah,
This is an Iron Head Scissor.
Iron Head.
Which I guess it's a way to get around getting screwed by the terrain.
Yeah, I guess. Quagsire Staff Rocking.
Yeah.
It terrors ground and takes a fatty chunk. And now I don't see anything that
What?
enjoys Psychic.
Why would you not go into Scissor when Scissor quite literally comes in for free? And then you U-turn out on the Gouging Fire and you give it depression by going Quagsire.
I think he was anticipating the Lele to switch out in favor of the Gouging Fire.
Fuck's sake, I misclicked. Okay, he misclicked. And now he sacked his only Gouging Fire answer, and so this is probably game. Because how are you gonna stop gouging from tearing down your team in a few?
You see an Electric Seed Coco.
With Calm Mind. I like that set. It's like the stored power Calm Mind, Electric Seed. It's a fun set.
Yeah, it's really cool. Nice win con. And then we see Booster Energy attack from Gouging Fire, as Dazzling Gleam does a huge chunk.
Flare Blitz also does a huge chunk. Gouging would have taken down the rest of the team probably if you had like positioned it otherwise, but hey, this happened.
Yeah.
That Heavy Slam
We see
dating
Heavy
43.
And as he sets up more, we see an Iron
Getting a little
Defense.
greedy.
Also, that body press is about to absolutely go in. Start power in 41. Okay, bro.
But we see Flavor Town not using body press. It's stacking iron defenses. The stored power is dealing a little more, but Heavy Slam isn't exactly.
I think body press would have done more at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That Psychic also doesn't kill. It's so unfortunate. Now this is... I can see how this ended this way, yeah, because this also obviously Imp Psychic terrain on top of all things.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't know that Heavy Slam didn't get boosted by Iron Defense. That's my mistake then. Yeah, Heavy Slam only goes on your weight.
While Body Press takes defense.
Yes.
Now, Aggron does learn Curse, so if it wanted to, if you want to be both, you can have like Curse Body Press Heavy Slam.
That sounds
already slow as balls.
That sounds so wild, man. Reminds me of like you didn't play Monotype, but in Monotype in Gen 7 there was this Curse Mega Steelix.
Oh man, I love Curse Steelix.
You remember, Irid, you remember.
I remember.
And it took people by surprise and won games it shouldn't have. Okay.
I remember the Dark Ages.
That was a very nice, like, that Coco set was a really good choice and really showed the threat of Coco, even though it's no longer, like, there was a time where everybody picked Coco first because it was so good. And it's no longer at that point, but it's still, as you see, a very, very threatening one that can take people by surprise and just win games.
Still very valuable.
It's still a great mon. Next, we have the Lincoln Lucarios versus the Ohio Oricorios. Winning 4-0. The Lincoln Lucarios, that is.
Leave Beam Core versus the Go-Go Epic.
Let's see.
We see Wheezing and Overquill.
We see Neutralizing Gas, so the ability already revealed. Destiny Bond.
Destiny Bond turn 1 is insane.
That is.
I think there was physically no way for Overquill to outgo a Wheezing ever. I think it's quite literally impossible. Stop clicking Destiny Bond. Please.
We see Custap.
This is the biggest irony. Oh, I learned from your Destiny Bond. I'm gonna use Destiny Bond myself. That is a wild one. Oh yeah, that is your answer to the Shadow one, dude.
Shadowbone dealing that much to Girder. I know Girder can get really, really physically defensive with an Eviolite, and taking that much, it's crazy.
But Deoxys defense now, with no item on this Merrick, is now fine. It Teleport out. Metagross comes in. Metagross. You know, like the Steel Psyche against the Fire Ghost. Okay.
The
And the
agility
Fairy
is
comes in
probably-
against the Steel type. What is going on here?
Trick Room.
And that hard
Into the
swap.
ball.
Interesting. Quacky.
Into the
Aqua
slower.
Step in.
Boosting your speed under Trick Room.
Psychic Fangs obviously kills. At that point, I would have
This is
just
so
Rapid
funny.
Spin. Oh, Mega Mega Low Punny
Mega
in
Room.
Trick Room is.
Psychic Fang's dead. Meowscarada in Trick Room.
This is the Rocky Helmet guy. Oh yeah, Rocky Helmet overgo Meowscarada every week. It's
Rumsey's dead to Spikes. Alolan Whack-a-Deck to
Mega
everything.
like. He didn't even bullet punch. He didn't disrespect the priority. He just knocked off.
Wow. Well, Metagross really feasted.
Metagross feasted, and I have no idea what went on in this match.
I
Listen.
saw the moves being clicked. I just didn't comprehend what was going on.
You saw
It's-
a Destiny Bond being used at full HP.
We saw Trick Room for speed boosting Kokava, Mega Lopunny, and Meowscarada, 3 of the like fastest ones. It was a game.
Well, great job, Beamcore. You got Metagross some more kills.
Oh, I get to do this again. Alabama Arcaniners beating the wrong Diggersby set, 3-0. Who would have guessed?
Uh-oh.
Because Choice Scarf Diggersby, it's the wrong set. I can do this every week. He loses, and I've done it 3 times now.
And now we see it. We see Diggersby on the team. We see Diggersby on a Hail team with Mega Shark and a Florges. You see
Substitute
Substitute
Chapito, I love
Chapito.
that set. Substitute Chapito is
Yeah.
so evil.
Mhm. And then we see Auto Steel.
Ice Fang
Ice Fang.
doing nothing.
Steel Beam is
Steel
the
Beam.
move. That's insane. Oh, he said I chose the wrong move. I can see why. I doubt the one Steel Fang there. Oh, Chapito hits nothing to Urshifu. Oh, it's Trailblaze.
Plays. Not killing.
Interesting.
But then the hard swap into a second Trailblaze.
Florges also like absolutely taking no damage. And dishing out
That
loads.
did a lot.
That did so much.
That has to be like modest Florges, right? 2-hit KO and Glycerin.
Or it's like a speed
It's not even
Gliscor with
stats.
no Spadef. Dude, that hard
Wonder if
belly
it's
drop,
like-
that's
so
that
ballsy.
Carmine is so
What?
That's
ballsy.
even ballsier.
They
Yeah,
both
it's
just
easy.
went like, you know what? Set up. Garganacl, this can learn Drain Punch though. Yeah, oh, but it tanks! Garganacl, such a unit. And now Salt Cure makes sure this Slurpuff doesn't freely do whatever it wants. This doesn't heal as much because obviously Rocky Helmet, the HP was low. Here we see Diggersby. I expected a
Terra
quick
goes.
attack, but Terra goes to deny the healing in return. Great choice. Urshifu here can Sucker
Yeah.
Punch. Doesn't. Gets outspent
Very
because we
fair.
reveal Choice Scarf Diggersby.
Who would have thought?
Wicked blow kills though. Shavito comes in against the rocks, is dead. And Aurora's obviously gets all code. And Bax, if it's shard and EQ, can still win, but it doesn't shard. And
So it just dies.
it is dead.
Man, what a game.
Very well played. Steel Beam.
Steel Beam.
Steel Beam and
I
the
re-
setup, the double setup turn was highly interesting.
I sincerely hope that he meant Flash Cannon. Because, man, Steel Beam.
it was
Man.
almost
Probably
as
thought it was Meteor Beam.
yeah, I think so too.
Meteor
It's
Beam
almost
too.
like me clicking Steel Beam week 1 against Shield, and I'm like, oh, I wanted to have Make It Rain. I will never forget. It was so stupid. Okay, Manx Meowstic versus a Soviet unit. And it's a quick reminder to everybody. Soviet Union had played the Cats with Revival, Blessing, and Assist. And the people in charge of the league have decided that we'd rather take an action sooner than later and have banned the usage of Ensured Assist into Revival Blessing, taking down basically Soviet's entire team. He was given the option to replace his team with his leftover points, I think 8 free agent swaps, and use the team for week 3. If I remember correctly, he said he would play the Cats, but no Revival Blessing.
And so we see Palmad and friends and stuff.
Yeah. But from next week on, Soviet Union will have a different team. Also, I'm a huge fan of Dust Clubs. It's one of my favorite, like, low-tier walls. It's so good.
It's such an annoying low-tier wall.
Yeah.
This takes on every hit, and it being Terra, like tearing out of Ghost. You see a huge damage from Gonk Shot as that takes Sleep Seed.
That's a mega banana. That's like base 165. That Gunk Shot like bounced off.
We have a bad pass. Actually, that's really smart.
Mm-hmm. You see Terra fight.
Oh, that does come with Okos.
Insane.
Man. Suikin coming in now. Wonder how much that takes. Oh, he just mode switched out. He doesn't want to CC this.
Yeah.
Scald burn because it's 100%.
Always.
Ditto coming in, impostering the Rodom Frost. And there's one simple rule: if you know your opponent has Ditto, you have to Ditto proof yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you don't lose to any of your mons. Nice choice there, protecting, finding out what he's doing. Choice Scarf tricked for Choice Scarf. Now the Dark Puts comes out. Flinch, a bit unfortunate. Mega Banate comes in, and I was expecting Darkrai there because obviously against Dark Puts. Good choice also, not attacking, knowing that this is an option.
As we see Calm Mind. We don't see Calm Mind that often.
Yeah, Poltergeist. Don't forget, Darkrai now actually does get... Oh, Curse is immune to Prankster. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You hate to see that.
I thought Curse self-targeted. Nope, targets the opponent. Oh, and the triple axle.
Oh, no.
Immediately missed triple axle.
Oh, 10% miss. Oh, and only one hit.
One
oh
hit.
My god. That's literally the most unlucky Weavile ever. And this is like, watch this be Rocky Helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That hurt to watch.
Yeah.
That Ice Beam dealt a lot. That Seed Bomb didn't deal a lot. I could still freeze the entire team with Ice Beam. It has happened before.
This has to be like full spit F Sylveon.
Yeah, for sure. And that Hyper Voice and a crit. Putting sword on the wound at this point. I mean, the burn makes sure that this doesn't heal up anymore, but...
He's already dead.
Yeah. Dustclops, as I said, this man... Dustclops tanks everything. Oh, Heal Bell. Nice choice.
Heal Bell. Okay.
Oh, Disable.
Disable.
You ain't Heal Belling anymore. Not him. Oh, the talks. It worked. Heal Bell disabled. That's incredible. Oh, Lumberry. Oh my god.
Okay.
What a tryhard. He gets toxic.
He's just landing all of these. I like Sonic Cobalion. It's real underrated set. It's at a great speed tier for it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
knows
now
how to
Palafin
generate
comes in.
momentum too, like we see. Yep.
I prefer like Will-O-Wisp Dustclops more, by the way.
Yeah.
There was nothing to be done.
Yeah, there's nothing.
But I am glad to see what Soviet comes up with now with the changed team. We can look at that team actually real quick. Why don't we? The team changed to...
Oh yeah, baby, we got rain. We got hard rain.
Oh yeah,
that's like-
Pelipper Caledon with Barrascuda. We got Mega Venusaur. Oh, that's nice. That's
he has
nice.
Lando T.
Lando T.
This team looks insane.
This team looks.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
team
You
is
see,
nice.
you see what happens when you use your points
Oh yeah, it's.
because you had 42.
Oh, now he has 4, and it's for charity.
I mean, he was your first opponent, and the first thing I saw you wrote me is like, "Why the hell is this league?" That was great.
It was a wonderful introduction to the draft league.
Yeah, a warm welcome. Okay, as replacement for somebody else on top of that. Let's see. This match is the Marvel Scale Melodics versus Fire Ferrets, and Fire Ferrets 06. That was a quick match. Oh, I think I see what happened here. Let's swap sides. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, Ogapon just goes in. Let me guess. Ogapon, SDs.
Immediate sword stance. Yep.
Boop. Crit
Great,
alts.
because
Oh,
of
that's a
crit
rude
shield.
crit.
Okay, that.
Walking away. Trailblaze.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is
This is a
Oh,
beatdown.
no.
bad.
Special attack.
You need
you're
the
not
speed.
faster.
Oh, this is
This is over.
Trailblaze
Oh, wow.
outgoing. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what Ogapon does. Dude, that Trailblaze is 50 base
Trailblaze.
power, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
Turn 8. Turn 8. It's all over.
I've never seen
SD, Ivy
Trailblaze deal that
Cutler,
much-
Trailblaze.
I've never seen Trailblaze deal that much damage to anything, even at +2.
I saw the team preview. I saw that there was no answer to Ogapon. And I was like, yep, I know what's coming.
Oh man.
That is unfortunate.
That is
All right.
true, unfortunate. And then we see Miami Mimikyu with the Kalamazoo Kingdoms both joining.
Hey, the game was so good that the draft couldn't handle it, so it's not here.
Shutdown shit itself again and deleted
Yeah,
the
yeah,
replay.
yeah.
Okay, so we have It Works versus San Jose, Scott and Scott. And an 0-5 for San Jose, Scott and Scott. It Works, still trying to get a foot in this league.
We see a Spidops lead and Clodsire lead. Cloud going for Earthquake. Interesting play. We're getting up all the hazards. Another spike. Pyro Ball for the kill. And then in comes Patrick Star.
Don
Dono
Bozo!
Takes a
That
fatty
did so
chunk from
much
Psychic.
damage.
Clodsire takes webs, spikes. Another fatty chunk from Psychic. Into Thunderous, who takes.
Why are
another
you just
fatty
letting
chunk
your
from
team
Psychic.
just die?
And we reveal. Yeah. Okay. The web screw with the booster energy, so Val's never faster, and
Oh, this Starmie just wins, doesn't it?
I think that's what. Yeah.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just not respecting webs. Not hitting Thunderwave with
No,
Thunderous
with
as
Thunderous.
Prankster.
Not going for court change. Like, it reveals that this is Boots. So
Yeah, in
Well,
fact,
not
it
quite
also
change.
eats a Psychic, so. And this might be
Yeah,
like
it's-
Spec Starmie at this point, like from the damage rolls.
mhm.
Could be.
Well, I think a Scarf, because it outran Cinderace.
Oh yeah, that. It could also be slow Cinderace, anyways.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be like a bulky.
Like bulky Cinderace. Mhm.
Yeah, because Psychic dealt very little to Cinderace. Could be Scarf. I don't know. But that was a very one-sided match. That was a
It
beatdown.
was a quick one.
That was a really. We had two quick ones back to back now. And given that
Alright.
the next one is a 5-0 from the Tinglu Terracottas against the Brooklyn Rest. We will see it, but this sounds like a beatdown too from the stat line.
We have Chi Yu and Sun.
We
That's
have
like
fish at
really-
home.
Immediate Will-O-Wisp into the Sableye.
Good choice.
I'm
And
surprised
we
that
see
Bulu stayed
Disable.
in.
I'm all surprised that Bulu stayed in. The Anchor Disable
think
doesn't work anymore, by the way. If I remember correctly, you are not forced to struggle, right? But I'm not sure anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that got fixed like I forget how long ago. But we see Chi Yu taking Whimsicott down to the Sash as Chi Yu tries to go for Tailwind again. It only works once, like for that set of turns. We see a Horn Leech into Sableye again. Bulu's back at full. It's burnt, but it's kind of doing a lot of work. We see us double to Charizard in the Whimsicott. See another Tailwind as Whimsicott goes straight down. Into Tyranitar, taking away the Sun. In comes Tinglu. Rock Slide bouncing right off.
I'm surprised it's Rock Slide and not Stone Edge.
He gets up the spike. Pretty good, pretty good. We see Protect, so it's Protect lefties.
Hyper Voice, so Hyper Voice, Liquid Voice. Standard
that's
combo.
still gonna do no damage.
Oh yeah, but Bulu comes in and that takes even less.
Burnt Bulu doing the most work here. You see
Yeah,
Sableye.
the Sableye
comes in on
has
spike.
does it have recover?
I guess we'll find out soon, huh? It's
Mega.
Mega. Takes nothing from Horn Leech as it encores into Horn Leech.
And now it's dead, so we will never find out.
Yep.
I mean, I think it should have recovered if it has a recover. If it doesn't have recover, it should have had recover.
Yeah. You see Goldango.
The Goldengo does nothing to Tinglu. Never mind.
It does a huge chunk
so
to
much
Tinglu.
Why is Tinglu?
What?
Is this Tinglu not defensive? Or not special defensive?
See another spike go up.
Why did it turn so much?
I didn't know that was like mathematically possible.
I have never seen it deal that much. In Monotype we use Tinglu to check like Moonblasts, by the way, for Dark. So it taking this much from a neuter is insane.
That's your Flutter main switch in right there.
Yes. I was not expecting the X Scissor. That's wicked.
You see X Scissor.
But the weather runs out now, and there's no Sandstream renewal, so this Excavator is just dead now.
This Charizard just wins.
Yeah. Go straight in the Primarina. It's Terra Fire.
Fire.
Good choice.
Okay.
That was a crazy call there. As Hyper Voice takes Zard straight out with a crit.
Good choice to not get 6 out but 5 out.
Yeah, his Dark Pulse just does
Yeah,
the
I
thing.
mean, this is a Golden Go versus a Chi Yu. Yeah, it's not much hope.
Man, I wonder what was that Tingly set? Because like I'd expect that damage from like Focus Blast, not Make It Rain.
We're gonna go here. And
Maybe
we're
it
gonna
was like an
go
offensive Tinglu.
Tinglu. And we have
Goldango.
Goldango. Act like it's this.
We're already at 36.
Even
Are you minus Spadef Nature?
it's how much
That
did it
felt
take?
like-
63,
Like
right?
69?
Yeah.
60 something.
$62. So either it's this highest roll possible,
Yeah, max roll.
or it's like modest. 2. And no Spadef. No Spadef Tinglu, I guess. But its defense is so good. Invest in some Spadef, please.
Yeah, this thing's a straight up juggernaut.
That was unexpected.
I almost feel like another one took it out.
That was incredible. Especially because we were all like, oh yeah, this is gonna eat it, and boom! 60% HP gun. Where's your switch in now? Alright. That was a surprise. There were all matches already. They were quick ones. We didn't even record over an hour now. Like it's 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Wow.
That was fast.
That's not so bad.
Let's look at the standings. And I will run down Division 1. And Aaron, as Division 2 player, will run down Division 2. And then Kalen for that gets the killboard leaders. Like the top 5 or some, or top 10 or whatever you want to do, honestly.
I'll use top 10.
Okay. In Division 1, the standings. A fierce battle at the top. Let me drink something real quick before I do this. Otherwise my voice will die. Better. A fierce battle at the top. In the first place, the Tyrant, playing 606050, Hades of Ender. Second place, some bozo, called Kalen, winning with a differential of 11. And 3-0. And the third undefeated player so far, the Dingofing Ducklets, run by Iggy, with a differential of 8. In the fourth place, the first 2-1 player, Good Days Are Back, with a differential of 6. Then it's another bozo, an even bigger bozo. Myself, Stuttgart Sweepers, in 5th, with a differential of 5. And the next, and the last 2-1 that has a positive differential, which is highly surprising, by the way. I saw this the first. I'm shook. How is this possible? Okay. In 6, Evad Incineroars, run by Kevin or Dan 2012. For differential of +1. The Dawns, run by the other Kevin. Pokemon Trainer, 2-1. Differential of -1. The last 2-1 player, Bax Nation, for differential of -2. In 9th place, we see Communist Doge, with only 1 win, but a better differential than 8th and 7th place. Try to explain this to any logic. New York Charizards, with their first very impressive win, 6-0, to get open to a 1-2 and a -1 differential. Superiors, 1-2, differential of -2, so only close losses. The Highbridge Bros, Omar, surprisingly down here at the 12th place. Also 1-2 and a differential of -6, tied with Jurassic City Tarantrums, run by Thanosaurus Rex. I don't know who this is, by the way.
Oh, I believe that was the team who had to change their name because we were doing this on YouTube. They had the Toronto Tyrants name, and somebody else who's on YouTube has that name and logo. So he opted to change that before anything happened. Yeah.
Oh, incredible! I didn't know about that. I was gone all week.
Yeah.
Shout out to this guy. You shouldn't be 13th. We are like first. Take away the 3 over here. 1-2, -6. And the 3 players that still need their first win. Tampa Bay Hitmonlees, run by Dwayne, 0-3, -8. Lavender Town Gangers by Sick Moves Bro, 0-3, -10. And surprisingly, last place, LA Choyabucks, run by Elise, -13. Keep in mind, this is just the start of the season. Everything can happen. Everyone can still be first. It's just surprising that in 3 weeks we have a differential of 30 between top and last. That's incredible.
Yeah. There's still 7 weeks left, so of course anything can happen. But yeah, this is quite polarizing.
So why don't you give us the honor on Division 2, Aaron?
All right. So in first place, we have the Plymouth Primapes.
Oh my god! You did it even worse.
In second, we have the Lincoln Lucarios. In third, we have the Sand Eaters.
For
And
all
fourth,
you didn't know, like we played a tournament, and he said if he gets outdone by someone we know, he said he would eat sand.
and I kind of got screwed by the matchups there a little bit.
He tied the player though, so
I tied, so I'm not going to the nearest beach and eating a mouthful of rocks, essentially. Anyway,
unfortunate.
where was I?
You just covered yourself.
Manx Meow Six. At this point, I'm not going to bother trying to butcher it. Fifth place, we have the Tinglu Terracottas. Sixth place, we have Flavortown Blarions. In seventh, we have the Alabama Arcaniners. In eighth, we have San Jose Squirtle Squad. There we go, nailed it. In ninth, we have Brooklyn Rest. In 10th, we have Rapid Spin. In 11th, we have
Dude!
In 12th, we have Soviet Union. In 13th, we have the Oricorios, followed by It Works in 14th place. In 15th, we have Expert Belt Diggersby. And in 16th, we have the Milotics.
This is what happens when you bring in a friend who is participating in the league. He just trash talks randomly. What are you doing, bro?
Hey, it's like most of the fun.
Okay.
Something I want to see from Brandon, coach of the Choice Scarf Diggersby. I think you said this before, Lauren, but I want to see Choice ban Diggersby at least once.
Give me like or like life orb or like anything that assists in its damaging capability, please.
Like Choice Man Diggersby actually goes in pretty hard.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That way you can run Terra Normal Choice Ban Quick Attack and go crazy.
That sounds dirty. Okay, why don't you give us the kill leaders, Calum?
Absolutely. So, in first place, we have the Ghost Horse Spectrier. Last week it was 9 kills. This week is 10 kills, courtesy of yours truly. But also received his first death, courtesy of yours truly. In second place, we have Frostmoth, Crazy Terror Captain. Third place, we have my personal MVP. It's not on my team, but it's my MVP, Colossal.
It's incredible. It's a third place.
It's on the same team as King Gambit and Mega Metacham and Superior, and yet here we are with Colossal. In fourth place, basically tied for third place, is Great Tusk, Incredible Mon. Fifth place, we have Mega Swampert, incredible Rain Mon, Rain Wall Breaker, Rain Sweeper. Sixth place, we have Sandy Shocks. It's a great Terror Captain as well. Seventh place, we have Raging Bolt, the Thunder Noodle. Donner Noodle, or however he said it. Ninth place, we have Tapu Lele. And in 10th place, we have Darmanitan. This is also tied for quite a few other places. But
the 10, 11, and 12 being from the same player.
Yeah.
Oops. Excuse me?
And
okay,
in Division 2, first place we have Urshifu Single Strike. As expected, that mon's crazy. It loves to be wicked. Second place we have Palafin. Looks like I need to bump those numbers up. You're doing the Lord's work, Chris. Third place, we have Starmie. All it had to do was click Psychic a couple times, and now it's all the way up there.
That was insane.
I know, man. Fourth place. Tied for fourth place. No. Actually, we have a 3-way tie for fourth place between Deoxys Defense, Garchomp, and Ogerpon Wellspring. All with all 6-0. I believe they all got 6-0 kills, like 6-0 sweeps.
Yes.
One with a Stored Power sweep, one with a Swords Dance. 2 of them with Swords Dance sweeps. One of them I've never seen Trailblaze deal that much damage, but we ball. Alakazam in 7th place. In a similar fashion to Starmie, I believe. It clicked Psychic like 5 times and racked up those kills. Chi-Yu in 8th place. Great Wall Breaker. I like seeing it do things. Ninth place, similarly to Division 1, we have Tapu Lele. 5-1. 10th place, we have Metagross.
Yeah, Tapu Lele being 9th in both. So, coincidence? I think not.
And they both have 5 kills too.
You know what I miss on this, dog? We need back our hashtag value.
Oh my god, the hashtag value.
That was incredible in game 1 and week 1.
Held up by Rotom Wash.
Yeah, it was. Who's like Silverly and Iron Valiant in Division 2 is the bottom scorers here.
The fact that Iron Valiant's that low is really sad.
Yeah, it truly is. All right, let's look at the schedules real quick. And just the quick rundown. Who will win these matchups? Lavender Tongangas versus Tampa Bay Hitmonlees. That's actually interesting because I think those two have played each other fairly frequently already.
Yeah, those two go way back. I think it's the rivalry.
I will go with Lavender Town Gangers. The Dons versus Superiors. I will go with the Dons. Myself versus Good Days Are Back. I hope I keep my upward swing and don't throw like a bozo. Communist Doge versus Chicago Celestinas. I have to go with my boy Celestinas. Bex Nation versus Dingolfing Ducklets. I have to give it to the Ducklets. Pat hasn't missed yet. Evad Incineroars versus Toronto Tyrants. I will give it to Evad Incineroars. Played very well in overall. And should pull this out. New York Charizard versus Hades of Ender. Will Charizard be the first one to put a stop to Hades? But I will give it to Hades because Hades has not missed a single beat yet. Literally only lost 1-1. And LA Chirebug versus Highbridge Bros. Omar trying to get his record straight again, but at least wanting her first win. I will give it to the Chirebugs, actually. And for Division 2, High-End Oricorios versus Flavortown Flareons. I will give it to the Flareons. Plymouth Primeapes versus Choice Scarf Diggersby. I will give it to Plymouth because Choice Scarf Diggersby is the wrong set. Edworks versus Manx Meowsticks. I will give it to Manx Meowsticks. Just has shown more potential with the team, I think. Fire Ferrets versus Alabama Arcaniners. I will give it to the Fire Ferrets. Marvet Scale Melodics versus Soviet Union. I think Soviet will make an impression with the new team, and I will give it to Soviet. Lincoln Dracarius versus Kalamazoo Kingdras. I have not seen how Week 3 happened because Kalamazoo Kingdras was busy, but I will give it to the Dracarius, who have been playing very well overall. San Jose Scott versus Brooklyn Rest. I will give it to Brooklyn Rest. And Tinglu Terracottas versus Miami Mimikyus. If I go against Iran, he will visit me. So I have to go with Miami Mimikyus for legal reasons.
Good choice.
Yeah. Next one can take the board.
All right, I'll jump straight into it. So, Lavender Town versus Tampa Bay. I'm going to give it to Lavender Town. Just because, that's the homie. I know both of y'all are homies, but come on, Josh. Hold this one out for me. We got the Dons versus the Superiors. Rain versus Terrain. This will be one hell of a war. I'm going to give this one to the Dons. We have Stuttgart Sweepers versus the Good Days Are Back. I'm going to go ahead, be contrarian. Just kidding, I'm going to give this to Stuttgart. Communist Doge versus myself, yours truly. Oh, man. I've kind of been on a streak. I kind of expect to lose it, but I don't know. Let's see what you got, Doge. I'm gonna leave it at that. Vaccination versus Dingolfing Ducklets. Oh man, this might be another close one too. Let's be contrarian. Let's give it to Vaccination. Iwata versus Toronto. We should probably update it to the Jurassic City thingies. It's our entrance. Yeah. Let's give this one to Iwata. There's just something about that horse in Megalop. New York Charizards versus Public Enemy #1. Hades of Ender. I want to see New York. I want to see Shield pull out this win here. I know he's determined.
Oh, I want to see it too.
Yeah, I know he's determined after this huge win last week. So let's keep up this momentum. LA Charger Bugs versus Highbridge Bros. You know, both of y'all are hungry for a win, but let's see Highbridge come out with a win this time. Ohio Oracorios versus Let's Take You to Flavortown. Let's go with Flavortown on this one. The something primates versus
I think he complained after our team rundowns too about us butchering the name.
versus the Choice Bandit Diggersby's. I hope you bring Ban this time. If you bring Choice Ban, you'll win, okay? So, Diggersby's. It Works versus Max Meowsticks. Let me give it to the Meowsticks. Fire Furrets versus the Arcaniners. Let me give it to the Furrets. The Marble Scale Melodics versus Soviet Union. I'm excited to see what Soviet has up his sleeve this time, now that he's got a real powerful team. So let's give it to him. Lincoln Lucarios versus Kalamazoo Kingdras. Lincoln's really been showing some solid strength here. He's got a great team. We haven't seen too much from Kalamazoo. He hadn't played last week. Let's give it to Lincoln. San Jose versus Brooklyn. Let's go with Brooklyn on this one. Ting Lu Terracottas versus Miami Mimikyus. Oh, this will be a good one. This might be a fun one. Let's give it to the Mimikyus.
All right, my turn. This time
He's about
I will
to trash talk everyone.
Hey man, hey. I don't got smoke with Division 1. So I'll be contrarian. I'll say the Hitman Lees. The Dons versus Superiors. I'll give to the Dons. This fucking asshole. Okay. If I don't say Schwipper, then the Mean Dream won't come back, so I'm giving this to Schwipper. Let's see. Communist Doge versus the Celestelas. I gotta go with the Celestelas. The Bax Nation versus the Ducklets. I kind of ripped off Pat's team, so I have to go with Ducklets. King Emmett plus Metacham goes in. The Incineroars versus the Tyrants. I'm giving it to the Incineroars. Spectre is broken. The Charizards versus Hades. Hades been popping off, so I'm giving that to him. Chargebugs versus Highbridge Bros. I'm giving it to Highbridge Bros. Let's see here. The Flareons versus the Oricorios. I think the Flareons got this. The Lele kind of destroys. The Primapes versus Expert Belt over here. I'll give to the Primapes. It Works versus the Meowsticks. I'll give it to the Meowsticks. Fire Furrets versus the Arcaniners. I'll give it to Fire Furrets. Marble Scale Milotics versus Zoviet. Now that Zoviet has an actual team, I think he has this. Lucarios versus the Kingdras. I'll give it to the Kingdras. Squirtle Squad versus Brooklyn Rest. I'll give it to Brooklyn. I can't talk. And my game, I'm not commenting because, you know.
He's afraid.
He's afraid.
He's afraid
No,
that
go
if he
ahead,
says he
talk
wins now, that if he loses, he gets clowned.
Oh, go ahead, talk your shit.
Talk my shit. Hey man, I don't want another sand situation, you know.
Oh yeah. He nearly and I was absolutely going to tell his girlfriend that he wants to eat sand badly. So
Wants to eat sand and eating sand are two different things, my friend.
you really wanted to.
I did not want to in the slightest, but I would have, maybe,
Maybe.
probably
Alright.
not.
There's also one hell of a recording. Thank you too for joining in, and I hope you all enjoy it. I can't even talk myself anymore. You've cursed me. Watching this episode, the recaps, it was a blast, and it's always great to have friends along the way. See you all next time. Show what you got on the battlefield, and the next recap will be probably recorded in a more human time because I'm back to work and it's 4 a.m. right now, so I can't do that next week anymore.
Alrighty, let's kick off
Alright.
week 4 with a bang.
Yeah, see ya, boys.
See you guys.